Hi, this is my friend Ken,
Hey,
and Ken allowed me to do my interview with him so I can practice interviewing people because that's what I really want to do, interview people. So I'm going to practice with him and see how it goes. So, Ken, tell me about yourself.
well, when it comes to the world, I'm very much a professional constructor. I'm a magical creature of God. Uh, when it, you know, it's really much the pace of being a church choir anthem. Like basically an angel um, of the Bible. And I guess, whichever special occupation you're trying to get accomplished for the day rather than the night. Example, another. You can be a circus acrobatic clown. You can treat yourself to all kinds of vendors, people, drinks, food, activities, rather than some sort of clown trick.
Well, I specifically want to know where are you from? How did you grow up? How was your childhood? What things like that.
Oh, I grew up in Marcellus.
New York?
Yep.
Really?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, Marcellus is like the country.
Yes, it is.
So,
It's very vintage.
so are you
You pay the price. You,
what
you
is your
don't take
nationality?
much.
Are you all black? Are you partially black? What are you?
I'm Caucasian. I'm mixed, and I'm African as well. I got a lot of nationalities when it comes to my family orientation history.
So let's start there. So is your mother, what is your mother?
She's Caucasian.
And what is your father?
He was African.
So he passed away.
Yes.
And your mother's still alive?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Do
don't
you
know exactly which state she's in though.
do you have any siblings?
I got a few.
A few.
Let me see. I think I got two brothers.
Mm-hmm.
One's real, and the one's adopted.
Mm-hmm.
And all my sisters are real too,
Mm-hmm.
except for, and yeah, that's a total of almost 14 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got also two adopted sisters too.
Are you adopted?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What age were you adopted?
3 years old.
Wow. Okay.
That was the same year I actually got my life lost too.
We can talk about that.
Of course.
So, living in Marcellus,
Mm-hmm.
um, do you consider it to have been a good childhood?
Yes, absolutely.
Um, did you consider it different than if you lived in Syracuse? What would be the difference?
Well, it was clean, so fresh for the environment.
That is so true.
Yes, it is.
That is so true because Marcellus is like the country.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Considered to the Syracuse. So, do you think where I live now is considered like a Marcellus?
Mm,
Not really.
not quite.
Okay.
No. Like the community's not exactly gated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Rather than all pushed together to be all rambunctious,
Okay.
and rather than secluded.
Okay. Okay. So, what age did your father pass away?
I think when I was 24,
Okay.
23.
So, are your adopted parents still alive? Do you keep in communication with them?
Well, my adoptive mother is, yes. I never knew if I had an adoptive father or not.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't got a clue.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. So, how did you graduate from school, high school?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Back in the year 2008.
What high school did you graduate from?
Marcellus Senior High School.
Really?
I went to elementary, middle, and the high.
I had some friends that
Administration.
graduated from Marcellus High School, and they told me it was so crazy because, unlike in Syracuse, New York, Marcellus was mainly a Caucasian area,
Yes, it is. Very
and
much.
they got away with a lot more. They was driving cars sooner. They was hay They was doing all types of crazy pranks and stuff out there like we couldn't get away with in Syracuse.
Yeah. Yeah, they
So.
got all kinds of different parties. You know what I'm saying?
And they said the drugs were better in this Syracuse.
Yeah, they are
They were
fresh.
out there in Marcellus. So
Yeah, I don't know exactly where it comes from. You know, I didn't look into it on the equator that much. But it's thick or thin, you know?
yeah. So they told me that me myself personally, I would have stuck out, not because I'm big, because of my darker skin.
Oh, yeah, your nationality,
Yeah. So
complexion.
yep. So they would have said, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much as probably your fair skin. You
True.
know, right. So
I feel it.
yeah, you understand what I mean about that?
Oh, yeah, fully.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, they said the weed is better in Marcellus. Okay, so do you have any children?
No, I don't.
No children. Have you ever thought about having children?
Yes, of course. I just don't got the finances set.
Right.
When it comes to, an area to call home,
Right.
like a house or apartment or a cot.
Right.
I don't got a steady job or gang or a company,
Right.
you know.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Actually, a musical artist for the industry.
Really?
Yeah.
But okay. Do you sing, rap? What is it?
No, I had a chance to sing gospel music,
Oh.
rock music, and rap music also too.
Different.
I written, let me see, if I remember correctly, it was 26 pages on my Facebook account, and you can literally generate like 4 or 5 mixtapes for each piece. And I also had like 60 to 70 different loose leaf paper pages too.
Wow.
All full. It was ready for copywriting. I was ready to meet some sort of music producer, and get my name established.
What happened?
Someone threw all my material in the garbage, so
Oh God, that was bad.
yeah, it wasn't a happy, inspirational time, of the year. So I got very depressed, and I just said, "Fuck it." I'm not gonna repeat myself again.
Yo, I don't say fuck it a lot. Just fuck it.
Exactly.
Yep. So, what else did you want to do after that?
In construction,
Okay.
all kinds of designing some sort of national projects.
Okay.
Never got into it very much because I couldn't afford the tools.
That is important in construction.
Yeah.
The tools are a lot. Like, I dated someone that did construction, and if you don't have the tools, you couldn't go to work.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, 365, 24/7.
Yeah.
Trying to get that, trying to earn the bread.
Yep.
Rather than, get a headache.
Yep. And they was like the person that went on the higher of the building,
Yeah.
and they wanted them to have their own tools. Plus, he was trying to get his electrician. I don't know if it's a certificate or whatever.
Yeah.
But he had to be an apprentice first and all that. So it was a lot.
Makes sense.
It was a lot. So, and then he was in a union. I didn't know all this stuff till I started dating him. And then because of his schedule, he went out of town a lot.
Yeah, so it's like an incubator,
I don't know what you're saying. What is an incubator?
like an inventor.
Okay. He went out of town to do jobs. He would be gone like a month before he'll come back. He'll stay in hotels or whatever. So it was like an inconvenience, but really, really, really nice dude. He took a job in Texas, and he said he'd be gone 6 months, and after like the first month or so, we like lost contact because he's in Texas, I'm in Syracuse, New York. That's a far away. So yeah, it wouldn't have worked out, but I would. He was such a nice person. He really was.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You know?
Yep. So, how in the world did you make it to Syracuse, New York?
Well, I think it was like a blink of an eye for Tourette's, rather than some sort of middle finger for a seizure. Um, well, I think when I was 2.5 years of age, my real mother, she actually, she traveled to Marcellus, and I guess she met my adopted mother. She told me that she knew her from a while back, and I was like, how did you meet her? And
And
she
your adopted mom took you to Syracuse, or how did that go?
no, my I think my real mother put me in foster care
Okay.
actually, and I got adopted from the system.
Okay. So when you got older, after you graduated from high school, how did you make it to Syracuse? What made you come to Syracuse from Marcellus? Because Marcellus and Syracuse is apples and oranges.
Yeah, true.
So how
Well,
did you make it to Syracuse?
I paid on the bus, rode it to the town. I took a cab, rode a bicycle,
What made
and
you go
walked
to
too.
What made you go to Syracuse though, of all places?
I had a job.
Oh, okay. So the job took you there.
Yep, very loose threading job.
And why didn't you go back to Marcellus?
It just wasn't for me. There's no opportunity there.
Really?
I've been trying to put my resume in to different companies, and they just wouldn't, accept it. I think because of my history of being a criminal.
Okay, so you have a large criminal history?
No, not all that much. It's just, petty larcenies and assaults and um, menacing.
Menacing.
Menacing as well, yeah.
Menacing ain't that too bad.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I just couldn't take any more of, my mother's husband's actions and words, so.
I understand that because
I,
if you don't know, I'm a domestic violence survivor, so I
right,
know about sons and things and stuff that's going on. So I understand that part.
got it.
So when the job took you to Syracuse,
hmm
how old were you?
I was 18.
Really?
Yep. First time ever.
Wow.
Seeing the big orange.
Yo, from a person that's stayed there all their life, Syracuse wasn't really not all that to me. But when people come from bordering cities and whatever or out of town to the Syracuse University, they thought it was all of that. I didn't. I really didn't. I've always wanted to leave Syracuse, New York. Did you always want to stay in Syracuse, or what did you want to do?
I definitely did want to travel, you know what I'm saying, to different countries or cities. Maybe even an island. Who knows?
Right.
This is whichever I can afford at the time.
That's true. That's true. You need the money.
Yeah.
You need the money. I'm an adventurous person. Are you an adventurous person?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yep.
Where would you like to travel to
Um,
that you haven't already done?
let me see. Oh, that's a deep question, actually. I
Come
really
on
don't
with,
know.
come on with the answer.
Um, Spain, definitely.
Okay then. All right.
Paris.
Okay.
Probably Quebec too.
Canada.
Yep.
I want to go to the place where they can smoke weed.
Oh, Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
You're talking about,
Yep.
yeah.
I want to go to Amsterdam. I've seen so many people take their vacations to Paris, France, and all that stuff. But I want to go to Amsterdam. I don't know why. I just really, really do. If I ever get the chance, I'm going. Just to chill and relax and really take in the area and the environment and see what the people. I wonder, do they talk a different language?
Yeah.
Like, is black people, because I'm black, are black people, accepted there? Is there, because racism is everywhere. Is it racism there? I got so many questions that some people would think, we just watch a video and you would know. No, I want to know firsthand. I want to know what's going on because I'm be high. And they got the best weed.
I was gonna say, either sober, drunk, or high.
Right, I'm gonna be high. I want to see what's going on. So that's my thing. I want to go to Amsterdam.
Awesome.
Yep. So I know that we're in Georgia now. Do you like Georgia?
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun.
What do you like about it?
Just the culture,
You like the heat?
Not much, no. I'm very adapted to it, though.
The heat is something you really got to get used to.
Yeah.
Like, this is my...
I'm not trying to turn into a lobster, though,
This is my going on second year being here. And when the summer started and I walked outside, I was like, whoo, wait a minute. Just give me a minute. And I went on YouTube and I put out video because I walked to the car, I walked to the house, walked back to the car, walked to the house, and my face was full of smoke. Full of sweat. So I was like, yeah, well, it's about to be hot, so I better get me some, get used to this. But it's like an oven.
Yeah.
It's like walking, because we have the air conditioner on most of the time in the house. And it was like an oven walking outside, so. But it is what it is. So, what have you seen in Georgia that is interesting to you that made you say, Anything? If nothing, don't worry about it.
I can't really say, any of the gentlemen or the ladies or the animals or, even the vehicles, the jobs, the drinks, the food.
It's good food here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They barbecue.
Yummy.
I found some good slap your mama barbecue. I don't know what they put in that barbecue sauce, but that meat was so good, and oh my God. And that's something we don't get in Syracuse that much, because we have to wait till the summertime. Down here it's all year round.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we have to wait till the summertime, go to a good cookout or whatever.
Yeah, like when it comes to school or a club, bowling, a bar, even a pool.
You know what?
That's a big interest, actually.
I haven't seen a pool since I've been down here, but that's because I'm older. I don't really want to get wet or like that. But they don't have like in Syracuse, we have pools you can go to higher. Each side of town has their own state park that you can go to as a pool there.
Mm-hmm.
So
very recreational.
Yeah. I haven't seen one here just because I haven't looked. But when I took my granddaughter to the Boys and Girls Club, she went to something with a pool there and everything, but you got to pay for it.
Oh, okay. It's not free.
It's not free. You got to pay down here. You got to pay for everything down here.
And it's probably too cautious, with all the children running around at once.
I don't know. They be having fun. My granddaughter said she had fun. So, whatever.
Cool.
As long as she's being a child,
Definitely.
So, what do you want to do? Like, today is over. What do you want to do in a month? What is your goal? Anything?
I don't even know. Just trying to get a normal steady job.
Word.
So I can get my life pieced together rather than some sort of riddle
Right.
that you gotta solve.
Yeah.
It's a kind of puzzle,
Right. I understand that. And so that's a good goal. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Because it's only you. You don't have no kids. You're not married, right?
No, I'm not.
Are you in a relationship?
Nope.
See? So it's just you. So, that's a good thing. Um, and is that going to be in construction as well?
Yeah, possibility, yeah. My father actually took up the trade when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I think he was a forklift driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he did design the buildings though, and stuff, you know.
So architect?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I think that'd be alright.
Interesting. I don't know too much about architecture or forklift driving, but you can watch a video on YouTube, find out what you want to find out. You know, it's interesting to see a building and you recognize something you don't see on the video, but that's
True.
as far as it goes with me.
Yeah,
You know, oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, look at there. You know, you be tripping like that, but you'll be knowing shit for real.
that's very true.
You'll be knowing shit for real. So, yeah, but forklift driving, I got on a forklift one time when I was working for a job in Syracuse, New York.
Yeah.
And, you got to have a license or whatever, training and everything, but I just got on it for fun, you know, just to have some fun. I lifted up a couple pallets or whatever, but nothing real, you know, not as a job. It just seemed like it's boring to me. I don't know. It was just me. I don't know. I worked in a factory, so we always had a forklift driver around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I never really did it like a job, you know, every day came in. That was my specific thing to do. No.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, I just got on one for fun. But, you know, whatever. So, I thank you for letting me interview you just to get my interview skills better.
Absolutely.
I really didn't have no questions written down. You know, I thought we just go with the flow to see how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I'm not trying to get your ass kicked, you know, or give you the shoulder shrug.
I don't know. This is something to get me some type of practice because that's what I want to do. I want to go and interview people and just see, because everybody got a story.
Yes.
Everybody has a story, and everybody has, it's a testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Some people haven't healed, and I want to, some kind of way, you know, show everybody that you're not alone. Some things people are going through, a lot of people are going through, and some things people go through, small amount of people going through, but I think it should be educational, just to learn about different people without passing judgment and
Exactly.
putting people down and and whatever, you know, some of these cruel people on the net will do. So, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Anything you want to say?
No. No, I think I'm all set.
That's okay. That's all right. I appreciate you. And everybody, this is Ken. He's down here visiting me from Syracuse, New York. He came a long way. He's my good friend.
A few hundred miles.
It's a, you know, actually it's 900 and something miles from Syracuse. Yeah, 900 something miles from Syracuse here.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a drive. I think it took me and my son about 18 hours, and that was me, because my son doesn't, he drives, but he doesn't like to drive long distance.
Yeah, yeah.
And I drove straight through. We just stopped for bathroom, gas, and just a minute, you know, minor stuff to eat or drink. And yeah, about 18 hours.
That's what's good.
And I love to drive. I
Yeah,
love
so do
to
I.
drive. I love to see the scenery. It like clears my mind, and it like you know, lets you figure things out while you're driving. It's like a multitasking type of thing, but
Yeah.
it's peaceful. You got your music going or not. You know, some of the time my son was really in charge of the music, but when he fell asleep, it was just quiet. Just me in the road, just driving, you know, just chilling out. And most people don't be on the road at night, so it's the lights and tractor trailers, of course. There's always a truck, some motherfucking way. But
Oh yeah, some monster, you know.
and if it started raining, you get behind. I like to get behind the big rigs and ride with them.
Yeah.
And then they always know where the police is at. So if we was going 90, 95, they'll slow down. But the police is there, and then it avoids me getting a ticket because I like to push the limit. But down here in the South, they ride down here. They drive down here. It's nothing to go 90 down here in the South. But Pennsylvania, Maryland, all that, you got like a little speed. You got to keep your speed down. But
Yeah, you gotta be very cautious. You
Yeah.
can't be a wrecking ball. You know what I'm saying?
so I thank you for letting me interview you. Let everybody, this is Ken. Talk to you later.